this video, I'm going to describe how to work on the Parts tab in the Where Do Plants Get Their Food project. Use the guiding questions to delve deep into the components and their characteristics as they relate to photosynthesis. The items in the center are necessary components that you need in order to understand the photosynthesis, how photosynthesis works. Each team member will complete at least one or several components. Research the components and edit each to describe their characteristics as it relates to its role in the photosynthesis process. So for example, if I am going to edit the sun here, how the sun contributes to photosynthesis, I'm going to click on the three dots, go to edit item. Here I have the name sun and the image, and then I'm going to go next. Here I have a whole series of placeholder text where I can describe the characteristics of the sun, but I will not describe everything I know about the sun because that has nothing to do with photosynthesis. I'm only going to focus on how the sun contributes to photosynthesis. And I already did that research, and I'm going to show you here. And I found that the energy from light causes a chemical reaction that breaks down the molecules of carbon dioxide and water and reorganizes them to make the sugar and oxygen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now type that up. So let's just go back, and here I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to say the energy from the sun causes a chemical reaction that and let's see, I already was able to forget this, that breaks down the molecules of carbon dioxide, that breaks down the molecules of carbon dioxide and water and turns them into sugar and oxygen. So that's one characteristic. Now I can add here an image that will kind of prove that. So I already picked an image here, and this really describes it. So it shows exactly how light energy together with carbon dioxide and the water that comes from the roots is producing the sugar that is stored in the roots, and then how oxygen is one of the byproducts that gets out to the air. So I'm going to right click on this and copy image address and go back to Project Pals, and I'm going to click inside the center of the image and paste and insert. So each of these claims that you're going to put here about the role of the sun in photosynthesis, it's probably a good idea to add an image, and you can even add more supporting materials. So if you have something, a video that shows that or anything like that, you can also add them here. If you need to add more items, just click on the add item. And if you need to remove some of these, if you don't have so many characteristics of the sun that relate to photosynthesis, just remove it. Just click on the trash can and that's it. And now I'm going to click on save. And now when I open up the branches of this, I already see my first characteristic being added here. So as I said before, you should probably also peer review your team's components to better understand the photo. So once you finish this, once each team member finishes at least one or several of these, you guys will then open the branches and discuss it and exchange information with each other. Thank you, and I hope that this helped you understand how to work on the Parts tab in the Where Do Plants Get Their Food.